Hello, Buddhas. Today we are going to be talking about switching the word if to because. Now, Buddhas, before we get started, I just had to let all of you know that I've got a playlist down below in the description with well over 100 Buddha Billionaire videos that you can watch to accelerate your spiritual awakening. Now, why is it that we always say, when I get X, I can do Y? Or, if I am X, I can have Y? We always put these conditions on our life. And I've gotten to a point where I'm no longer, or at least I am trying to no longer look at myself as an if this then that kind of person, but I am looking at myself and seeing myself and being myself as a because I already have that kind of person. And this is particularly straightforward or simple when we're talking about, well, I don't know, wealth or having physical objects in the world, because it's a really good analogy to use that you can then compare to anything, either a state of being or feeling or relationships. But if I say, if I had $1 million, I would do X. When I'm affirming that or saying that, I am constantly disconnecting myself from that future. I'm not at a point where I can admit and say, hey, I actually do have that $1 million. And because I'm at that point, I'm saying, if I have the $1 million, I'll do the thing that I want. I'm keeping it far away. So when I flipped the script and went, no, because I have the $1 million, it just doesn't happen to be in my bank account at the moment, but that's irrelevant. But because I have the $1 million, I can start the process of, I can invest, I can look forward to having that thing that I was previously putting off in the if statement. Now, where I think this stems from, Buddhas, is our constant and iterative way that society has kind of programmed us. Again, not necessarily for evil, nefarious reasons, but just for very practical and understandable reasons. If I don't have what I need to buy the thing, then I would be lying, theoretically, to people and saying that I have it. And this can get kind of tricky. This can get a little bit convoluted. And I'm not in any way suggesting here that you go out and pretend to be a millionaire just to impress some person that you're attracted to or your friends, or to make a big splash in business. Because though that may work if that's your particular life path, it's not the one that I'm trying to follow down. But in the internal conversation, what goes on in and or around my head in relation to myself and how I feel about what I'm doing and what I'm processing and thinking, I am making a conscious effort to change the ifs, which are, oh, if I had $1 million, I would still eat Kraft dinner. Well, at this point here, I can flip that script and say, well, because I have $1 million, I'm choosing to eat Kraft dinner. And then I can go ahead and eat that Kraft dinner because it's a delicious way of getting butter into your system. I mean, nutrients. But I'm not doing or saying anything necessarily to the outside, pushed out world that's going to then judge me and argue with this. No. Buddhas, what I'm suggesting here is actually on a subtler level, and that is on the inside conversation. In your personal opinion of yourself, which I've got a video down below already talking about that in the playlist. It's one of the more recent ones, actually. But in talking about yourself, don't diminish your value in any way. Don't speak negatively in any way. And I realize I'm using don'ts a lot here, but try to encourage your own success through understanding that you already have what you desire. And it's entirely okay to logically look at it and say, okay, well, I don't have the million, so I can't buy the yacht. But you can say, or think from a perspective of, well, because I have the million, these are the kinds of things I want on the yacht. These are the kinds of places I would take it. This is what I would be doing. And start to have that thought pattern. And by living in that area of the alternative space, we are condensing and bringing in the reality that we so desire to ourselves. This is a big part of reality transurfing, actually, which I'm currently looking into and reading so that I can share more of it with you guys. So, Buddhas, in quick recap, if you say, when I have it, or if I have it, I can do the thing that I want, you're constantly keeping that thing that you want away based on that first parameter. But if you say, because I already have what I desire or what I want, then I can do or have that thing that would cost the money, etc. You're thinking from a state that's already achieved what you're looking to achieve. And that, Buddhas, is the ultimate secret to success at the end of the day. But the most important thing that we all need to remember is to love yourselves.